College recruiting leadership. Believe, do, done. College recruiting leadership. This is what I believe. This is what I do. And this is what I've done. All right, so I certainly believe that I'm a very effective leader in the college recruiting process, helping families get through this process. This is what I do. I travel around the country. I stay extremely connected and relevant to college tennis. Go to a lot of college tennis matches, connect with a lot of college coaches, talk to a lot of tennis pros, and constantly observing the talent that's coming into the future classes of these college tennis programs. So that's what I believe. That's what I do. Now, what have I done? I was a 25-year NCAA college coach and founder of UTR. And let me give you a couple of stories about some recruits that I work with. One family in particular, they gave me a list of 4 extremely selective schools, means low acceptance rates, very low acceptance rates. So the father asked me, hey, what are we going to do? Are we going to do a video? I said, no, we're not going to do a video. I mean, no one asked for a video, so we're not going to do a video. So I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the top school coach on her cell phone, and I'm going to give her 2 weekends to ask her if she can observe your daughter and play in a match. Right, and it was near the campus. So anyway, so I said, after your daughter plays this match, over one of these 2 weekends that we'll try to coordinate, I'm going to ask your daughter to ask the coach, hey, what do you think of my game? Where do you fit in the program? And what do you think I need to work on? That kind of stuff. And then the father asked me, well, what do I do? And I go, you go to Starbucks. And he says, I don't like coffee. And I said, man, I didn't ask if you like coffee. I just need you to go to Starbucks, because you're going to end up saying a word like potential, which means not good enough now. Or you're going to end up saying, my daughter's hardworking, which means lack of talent. So anyway, she succeeded, and she was able to get into one of these four extremely selective academic academic programs, schools, universities. Okay, story number 2. Worked with a gentleman with all 3 of his daughters. His first daughter, he said, he told me he could do this if he wanted to. And because he owned a tennis club and he was very knowledgeable. And I was kidding with him. I said, I bet you can't. I bet I could do it, but I bet you can't. Well, anyway, as it worked out, the particular school that the daughter wanted to go to was coached by a coach who kind of favored international players. Didn't think the American players were as good or as competitive. So anyway, so I had to dispel that sort of notion. So in order to do that, I had to connect the father with another program and basically worked him in that circle of trust. The daughter got a audition, and I remember talking to the daughter before she did her audition. I said, for God's sakes, run for every ball. Just run for every ball. And this player was a good player, and she ended up going there, actually received scholarship, and that program won a conference a couple of times, qualified for the NCAAs. So that one had a happy ending. I did story number three. I called a college coach and I said, hey, I got this guy for you. This guy's I think he's going to play number one. It's probably going to cost you a large scholarship. And I think he's going to be Conference Player of the Year. So the coach asked me, he says, is there going to be any drama? Is it, a drama recruit? Some coaches ask me that. Is there going to be drama? And I said, yeah, there's going to be drama. The mother's going to call you 3 times a week at least and ask you how he's doing in class, how is he doing socially, how's he doing in the tennis, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So the coach says to me, why would I want that player on my team? I said, because you've never had the Conference Player of the Year. And if there was no drama, I'd probably be talking to a different school. So anyway, coach kind of laughed and giggled. It all worked out. Player went there and became Conference Player of the Year. And I encouraged that coach. I said, just be proactive. Call that mother on Mondays, baby. Mother Mondays. That's what you got to do. Call that mother on Mondays. And get all that information out there about social and class and eating and nutrition and all that kind of stuff. Just get it out there. Okay, story number 4. Working with a player, and that player's one of the first questions I'll ask a recruit or a family when I'm working with them is, got a dream school? Player said, yeah, my dream school is X. And I knew that coach pretty well, and I said, well, if I call that coach right now and get you a spot within that program, will you make that commitment to go there now? Or do you still want to shop in the recruiting process? And the recruit says, no, I think I still want to shop. I go, then that's not your dream school. And they said, yeah, I guess not. Anyway, went through the process. That player ended up going to selecting another school. Did not play top 6 right away, moved in there, became captain of the team. I believe won the conference twice, going to the NCAA tournament. So happy endings. So the leadership I provide, we're not trying to get something for nothing. We're just trying to get the best fit and using an extremely direct approach. Emails are nice, but they support verbal conversations and one-on-one meetings. So love to get the player and the families, unless you're going to use the word potential, love to get them connected with the coaches in a genuine, authentic way. That's what leadership in the college recruiting is about.